Yes, this is the evening chat with Michael. We were talking about EPL. We're going to talk about the Champions League, the FA, and Zambian League a bit. So we've seen that the race in EPL is about two teams. That's Manchester City, who are sitting in pole position, and Liverpool. Liverpool, they are sitting in the second position, having played 32 games. Now they are playing their 33rd. So after the game, if they manage to win it, because it's still new at halftime with Everton, if they manage to win the game, it means they will go to 79 points. Will be a point behind Manchester City, who have 80 points. So this means that they would have played the equal number of games, that's 33. And if Manchester City goes on to win the remaining four games, and Liverpool also goes on to win, assuming, it will mean that Manchester City will become champions. So the only chance for Liverpool to win the league is that they should hope and wish that any of these the remaining four teams, that's Leeds, Newcastle, West Ham, and Aston Villa, either draws or wins against Manchester City. But we know it's very unlikely that Manchester City at this point would lose a game to teams like the ones we've mentioned. So the only chance would be maybe a draw or something. But anyway, in football, anything is possible. We can't write off any team. So that's that, and it's not between. It's not in Liverpool's hands, for example, because they've played against Manchester City home and away, meaning that they they literally have to depend on other teams to do it for them to win the league. If they also do their best to win the remaining games against the teams that they'll face. So the, it's a tight race, but Liverpool still has a chance. Man City knows that, and they would also they will also want to win all the remaining games so that they can win it. So about Liverpool, they also have a game with Chelsea on 14th May. This is the cup final for the FA Cup. Okay, this puts Liverpool in an advantageous position to win a treble this season. They've already won the Carabao Cup, and now they have a chance to win the FA Cup and probably even the EPL, because the race is still on. And the Champions League, they can have four trophies by the end of the season if lucky goes in their way. And of course, even Hardwick, they've proved that yes, they can do that looking at the recent performance. So against Chelsea on the 14th of May, they'll be playing the FA Cup. Liverpool, we have played about 5 games in the run-up to this final in the FA, of which they've managed to win 3 games, and they drew 2 games, giving them combined points of um, about 12 points, because they won 3 games, which is 9 points, plus they drew two. Okay, 9, 10, 11, yeah, 11 points. And now you look at Chelsea, they also won 3 games and they lost 2 games, meaning Chelsea had about 9 points. So in terms of stats, Liverpool is in a better position in the sense that they have more points in the FA in the run up to the final. It puts them at an advantage. Okay, so in case you're thinking about who is likely to win the FA Cup, that's just a insight for you. But in football, that Chelsea, the good team, they have a good manager, Titi Thomas Tuchel is doing a fantastic job. So what remains to be seen is how Liverpool concentrate. Because imagine on 14th May they are playing against Chelsea, the cup final. Pep knows that he will use the best of his players, the first starting lineup, if there is anything like that. And now the following day they have a league fixture in EPL with Southampton. With Southampton. on the 15th. Okay, that's within 24 hours. It's unlikely that all the players that will play the FA Cup final will be available for that, unless the fixture is moved or changed. Otherwise, it will be a tricky game for Liverpool. You can't play such crucial games within 24 hours. It's unlikely that that will happen, but we will wait and see if the FA will decide to move the game and take it on a later date. But again, uh, looking at Liverpool, the way they tried last season, not winning the EPL this season, they will fancy their chances and they would have loved to win it. But chances are still there, and we wait and see how far the competition will go. Coming to the European Championship, the UEFA Champions League, Liverpool is still in contention, so is Man U, and there we have the likes of Real Madrid, very experienced players. They have experience as a team, having won the competition for about 13 times. If you look at their recent performance with PSG and a few games that they've played, even in their local league in Bundesliga, you could tell that indeed it's a team to reckon with. But we see how Manchester City will perform against them, because that's the only team standing in their way to maybe play the final or something. But you wait and see. But it's likely that Liverpool, again, in that area, they're likely to reach the final if we go by stats and everything. So it will be an interesting encounter to watch. So we have the EPL, we have the FA, and the Champions League for Europe. That's the UEFA. So these teams, these apart from the FA Cup, Manchester City and Liverpool are competing. These are the best teams at the moment in EPL. There's no question about that. I know maybe Chelsea fans and others will argue the Arsenal have been revived. We've seen their performance against Manchester City, Manchester United. But truth be told, this season, in terms of competition in England, it has been about two teams battling it out. If you look at their level of playing, the standard, the tactics, the technical aspect of their style of play, Klopp, the top class coach, just like Pep Guardiola. We brought competition to another level. So it's something that will give us a lot to talk about as we progress. Okay, that's all about EPL, Champions League, and the FA Cup. Probably maybe we talk more about the UEFA Champions League after the games on Tuesday and Wednesday. But again, back home, the Zambian Super League has come to an end. We've seen the likes of Nchanga Rangers, Napsa Stars, Muza FC, and Lumana Regents winning promotion to the Zambia Super League. We congratulate them. That's for the job well done. They really tried their best to come back. It's not easy. If you ask those who follow Zambian football, they will tell you football is more difficult in the lower league, in League One. They call it M1. So it's more competitive there but than actually the Super League. So when a team comes from there, it means they did their homework. There was a lot of work that was involved for them to win promotion. So it's not just about winning promotion, but we hope that the teams that have won promotion, their performance will be enhanced and or improved, or they'll be able to also win some games and stay in the Zambian Super League. It's a good. The Zambian Super League is one of the most followed league actually in Africa. If you look at the countries that are in Africa, its, its coverage is good now, unlike in the past. and the teams are well sponsored. They are attracting a lot of foreigners in the league, which never used to happen in the past. So we hope to see the best as we go on. Okay, so this has been the broadcast. Never mind about the background or anything. Let me know what you think. Let's get interacting in the comments. Thank you.